Hey guys, Sco here, and with the Burning Crusade release right around the corner, I thought it would be good to look back on some of Method's past. That was obviously a long time ago, but the Burning Crusade was a great expansion for Method. And it was an expansion that I personally, have a lot of fond memories of. TBC for Method was all about trying to make our mark on the world stage as a raiding guild, and TBC was a really big expansion for us in that regard. So in terms of how serious Method was in TBC, we were pretty serious. We'd built a really good guild on Sylvanas, the server that we played on back then, and like I said, for us it was really about trying to prove our worth against all the other top guilds across the various other servers, and just see how far we could push ourselves and how good we were measuring up against everyone else. The first raid where we really made a big impact on the world stage was Serpent Shrine Cavern. And this was back when the end bosses in Serpent Shrine Cavern, Lady Vash, and also Tempest Keep, that was available at the same time, Kil'jaeden, like both these bosses were insane, like in terms of difficulty, like in terms of the numbers. And I remember, us killing Lady Vash, but to do so we had to stack up every single world buff and every single potion. Like you could stack up almost unlimited potions back then. Like we went to the Isle and Stranglethorn Vale, got the world buff, got the Onyxia's Head, all that kind of stuff. Like we had so many buffs. Like I'm pretty sure that we were actually losing some of these buffs when we actually engaged the boss, because when we started getting heal over times cast on us, we'd actually capped how many buffs you could actually have on your character. Like it was insane. And I remember when we finally got to Lady Vash with all those world buffs and everything, and finally killing her. It was technically the world first legit kill. Nihilum did actually kill it before us, but they exploited a pretty significant bug. Method, on the other hand, we actually killed the boss legit, so to speak. In the Chronicles of History, it's listed as a world second on Lady Vash, but really it should have been a world first. There's no way a bug kill from Nihilum should have actually really counted there. But it was very different times back then with raiding. There was no streaming. Nihilum never released a kill video, by the way, of that first kill. There's never been a kill video of that kill. But Lady Vash it's always going to be one of my best memories from World of Warcraft. Yeah, it was a turning point for us for sure, because it showed how competitive we could be on the world stage.
Get to it. Okay.
And that's kind of how we continued throughout the expansion. Very, very focused on raiding. All the way up until the end, of course, with the Sunwell, that epic raid, guys. Fondly remembered by a lot of people who played the game back in the day. Such a great raid, the last raid of the expansion. Bosses like Muru and of course Kil'jaeden. Probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite kill of all time from Method's history, is that world second that we got on Kil'jaeden. Although it was a world second, we finally managed to defeat Nihilum. They got world third, and the boss fight, it was just it was insane. The nerd screams and everything when we killed it, it's the most adrenaline I've ever felt on a boss kill in my entire life, even to this day. Even though Method's had many world firsts since then, that world second on Kil'jaeden at the end of the Burning Crusade, I still remember exactly how I reacted. I threw my headset off onto the desk, I jumped out my chair, and I just started walking around my apartment at the time. It was actually, the funny thing is, I don't think I've ever experienced that level of adrenaline or heightened excitement ever. That's the highest. That's probably the highest point I've ever experienced. And so yeah, Kil'jaeden, world second, one of my best memories of all time, if not my favorite memory of World of Warcraft raiding. It's still probably one of my favorite kill videos as well from Method's POV, back when we had some really good trance tunes and whatnot playing in our kill videos. So yeah, I mean, in terms of the raiding side of things, the Burning Crusade was an insane expansion for Method, and we had several very high ranking kills, and it really set us up obviously for moving into Wrath of the Lich King. But that's a story, I guess, for another time. All I can say, guys, is the Burning Crusade, many fond memories, a great expansion for Method, and really solidified our position on the world stage. But yeah, really, really good times, and really good memories.